Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video, I'm super excited. I'm going to be testing out the new Charlotte's Beautiful Skin foundation. This is like going viral. Everyone is saying that it's a really good foundation, so I'm really excited to try it. So I did get sent 3 shades and I'm not sure if these are going to match me because they seem actually pretty dark. I did get 6 neutral, 6 cool, and then 7 cool, and I feel like 6 neutral might be my best bet. It's probably going to be a little too dark, but I really wanted to get this video out for you guys to test it out because it is going viral. I checked her website and a lot of the shades were sold out, so it does seem pretty popular. So before I get into this video, if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, I would love if you would do so down below, and let's just jump right in. Okay, so I'm so sorry if this lighting is off. I'm still trying to figure out my new setup and all that, so please excuse that. I have you zoomed in nice and close up so you guys can see how the foundation applies. I am gonna go in with 6 neutral. So this foundation does retail for $44, which is pretty pricey. This is what the packaging looks like. It's just in like this squeezy tube. So I did already put a little bit of a primer on. I did use the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus primer. So I'm just going to go right in. I'm going to use a sponge on half of my face and then a brush on the other half just to see what the difference is. So I'm just gonna start. I'm scared because I feel like this might be a little dark. I'm just gonna start with 1 pump on my sponge and oh wow, it's actually a good shade, I think. So I'm just gonna blend this out. I was afraid it was going to be like way too dark, but because I have self-tanner on, the shade actually matches pretty good. So as you can see, like with the half and half, it's definitely darker than my face, but it matches my neck pretty good. So far, this is what it looks like on the skin. It's a really pretty finish. It does have like a really pretty like glow to it, like skin-like finish. All right, so next I'm gonna use a brush. So I'm just going to kind of put this on. I'm gonna go in with this It Cosmetics Airbrush Buffing Foundation Brush, and I'm just going to blend this in. Just gonna put a little bit on my nose. Okay, so right off the bat, I definitely do think the brush has maybe like a little bit more coverage. It's hard to tell, but it blends out really nicely with either side. So I guess it depends on what your preference is. Also, I do want to mention, I don't put self-tanner on my hands because I have really bad, extreme dry skin, eczema on my hands. So that is why my hands are a lot lighter than my face, but it does match my neck really nicely. So I'm going to go back in with the sponge with a little bit more and see if we can build it, because it does claim to be buildable. So I'm just going to put a little bit more just to see. Like, look at that finish, you guys. It is stunning. It definitely is buildable and has such a pretty finish. Like, as you guys can see, it has like a really like satiny, like skin-like finish. I am just going around the entire face with the sponge just to push everything in my skin. And that's another thing. I feel like it really like blends in with your skin like really nicely. I definitely do think if I wasn't self-tan, this shade would be definitely too dark for me. But because I do have self-tanner on my neck, it does match really well. So that is what it's looking like on the skin close up. I am gonna just finish the rest of my face on camera with you guys, just so we can see how like everything comes together. So I am gonna go in with a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. So I am going to just go in with a little bit of the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. And I usually do cream contour, but I don't want to like disrupt the foundation or anything. So I am just going to lightly put this all over my face. Alright, so the face is set, and as you can see, you can kind of see like a little bit of that glow kind of still peeking through, which I absolutely love in foundations. I don't like to be like super matte. So next I'm just going to go in with this palette, which is actually one of my all-time favorite face palettes from Charlotte Tilbury. I figured we would just stick with this theme, but I actually use this like every day anyways. You can kind of see there's like dents all in the shades. I am going to go in with this lighter shade just to do like a little bit of contouring. And then I am going to go in with this darker shade and use that as like my bronzer. And then next I'm going to go in with another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is another favorite of mine. As you can tell, I really love her makeup. This is the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. And what I love about this is you can still apply this over powder and it doesn't like get all weird. So I like to just get some on my finger and I will just dab it on. And then I will use the blush in this palette, which is a really pretty blush, and I will just top that off with it. As you can see, those products just leave like such a gorgeous glow to the face. I love them. And then I'm just going to grab the highlight that's in this shade as well, and I'm just going to top this right on the cheekbone. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Such a stunning palette, you guys. I absolutely love every shade in this palette. It's not one of those palettes that you use and you really only use like 2 shades out of it. I use every single shade, and that's why I love it. It comes to great use, and if you're someone that loves to travel, you literally have your bronzer, blush, and highlight and contour in one palette. It's amazing. I'm just going to quickly set that.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid.
Alright, you guys, so my makeup is done, and this is what my skin looks like. It looks so pretty and so healthy and glowy. It could be a combination of the other products I used, but the foundation itself, when it was on and set, it did look really, really good. I love how the glow is kind of like peeking through with the foundation. I really do think this foundation is what it claims to be. It's supposed to make your skin look more radiant, it's long lasting, and yeah, so what I'm going to try to do is a little bit of a wear test for you guys. So right now it is 1:30. So this is what my makeup looks like. I did have the foundation on since like 1 o'clock. So this is what it looks like. I am going to check back in maybe like at like 4 or 5, and then maybe I'll try to do one more if I'm awake still. This is what the skin is looking like. This is what it looks like close up. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated in a few hours. Okay, you guys, so I am back for a check-in with some extra spit up to add to the video. So it is about 4 o'clock and my makeup is still in place. It does look a teeny bit heavy like around my mouth, and it is settling a little bit into my fine lines. And I will say that my son touches my face constantly. Whenever I'm feeding him, he always has his hands like rubbing on my face. And I will say, for the amount of times he touched my face, I'm actually shocked at how well it's on. I feel like it's maybe a little bit, I don't know if you can see on camera, I think you can. It almost looks like my bronzer and blush maybe wiped off a little bit, but as for like the foundation, I still feel like it is like in place. I also have been rubbing my nose a little bit because it's been itchy. I feel like it still looks pretty good. It's kind of settling into my smile line and also like in my forehead lines. So yeah, it's been about 4 hours since I applied it, and it does look pretty good. Maybe next time I try it, I will use more of like a pore filler so that it avoids like settling in my wrinkles. Lovely. I did have to reapply my lip color because I did eat lunch, so it did like wipe off around my mouth. So I did reapply my lip color. So I will check back in a few more hours. Okay guys, so the final check-in was about 9 o'clock. I just had finished my workout, so that was even putting this more to the test. But as you can see, my skin looks still pretty good. I am very impressed with this foundation. It might be one of my new favorites. I really, really like the way it made my skin look, although it might have settled a tiny bit in my fine lines. A lot of foundations do. Overall, I'm going to give this foundation a thumbs up. And you should give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video.